Hey everybody! Today I have a video for you about how to prepare for doing interviews. So this is to help you prepare for conducting an interview or doing some kind of research on a topic. So if you need to write really good interview questions and if you need some tips on how to do interviews really well, this video is going to be great for you. So I have lots of questions that you can ask, and I have lots of ways to help you interact better with the person that you're interviewing or the interviewee. And I can really help you prepare to be more confident and understand more about what you need to do to get ready for those interviews. All right, let's get started. Asking good interview questions and interviewing tips. What kinds of questions are best during an interview? Open-ended questions are definitely the best. Make sure to ask how instead of do. Let's look at some examples. How would you describe your experience as a woman in this company? So this is a good example of an open-ended question. Here's a not so good example of a yes/no question. Do you like working in this company? So notice how the first question starts with how, and the second question starts with do. This is what I meant by having an open-ended question and a yes/no question. You're going to get much more information from that first question that starts with how. Here's some more examples of open-ended questions with how. How do you feel about that? How did it go? How did you do that? So notice how all of these questions start with how, and you can use these to help the person that you're interviewing give more information in an open-ended way. Make sure to ask follow-up questions or clarification. Can you explain that more? What do you mean by that? So these type of questions will help you make an even more in-depth interview, because the people who you're interviewing will have to explain or clarify, give examples, something like that. So that will really help your interview be even deeper. Give data or information from the news. Research helps people think deeper about the topic. Here's an example. Did you hear about this labor news about women? According to NPR, 1.8 million fewer women are in the job market than before the pandemic. Why do you think this is? So notice how I started off with the data, right? With the information from National Public Radio, NPR. And then I gave the data. And then after that, then I asked the question. This will really help the person that you're interviewing talk in a deeper way about the topic and about the research, because they'll have to comment specifically about the data that you just mentioned. Another way to do this is to give your opinion. I agree with you. I've had this experience too, right? So if you can give a little bit of yourself during the interview, this is also really going to help the person that you're speaking to come up with more information, and it's going to make you have a connection to them. So during the interview, make the person feel supported to speak more. You could say something like, "That's so interesting. Can you tell me more about it?" So whenever a person feels like they're being supported, right, it makes them want to talk more. If you don't make them feel supported, they might not give you very much information during the interview. Here's some more tips during the interview. Make eye contact and nod your head to show your interest. So make sure that you're not staring down at your notepad or your iPhone or your phone the whole time. And also nod your head from time to time to show your interest. This will help the person speak even more. Here are some other interview tips. Before the interview, be prepared. Do research about the topic and have your notes ready. Have your questions on paper, not on your phone. This will make you look really well prepared for your interview. Make sure to introduce yourself. Practice this with a friend and get confident. Here's an example. Hi, I'm an international student at Boston University, and I'm doing research on women in the labor market. Do you have any time for me to ask some questions? Thank you so much. All right, so practice this so you can say this really clearly and really well before you start your interviews. Make sure to ask if you can record first before you begin recording. Get permission to record before you start, and explain to them that this recording is only for you. You're not going to share this with anyone. Before you start, make sure your interviewee feels comfortable. Make them feel comfortable. You can do this by making small talk first. Don't jump right into the interview. So you could say something like, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun this weekend? Or, what do you think about this weather? Oh my gosh, there's so much rain, right? So there's lots of ways that you can make small talk first, and this kind of opens up the door for more conversation and just for feeling comfortable with each other. After the interview, make sure to be polite and friendly. You could say something like, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. It's been really helpful. This is really important in American culture. You have to thank them when you're finished and let them know how much you appreciate it. All right, that's all for now. Check out my other videos for more help with your English and for some fun travel videos. Okay, that's all for now. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos if you want more help with communicating better and also with your grammar and pronunciation. I've got lots of great videos in my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.